What's going on YouTube? Today we got the Vanquish VRD Carbon up on the bench today. Not because it's broken. We got some upgrades today. The tires are still quite dirty from last weekend. I went to Roth Park, I didn't film because I don't want to burn you guys out on it. So we're going to be installing these. These are Vanquish front portal brass low offset weights. On the back they have the pockets for the bearings and so forth. It replaces the ones that the VRD Carbon comes with. It's not specifically for the VRD Carbon. It was for F10. So I thought I might as well give it a go, give this thing a little bit more of a forward weight bias, help itself pull up and over obstacles a little bit better. I have been working on a video. It's just taking way too long. It's now to the point where I just need to get something out. Like 10.1 isn't runnable yet. I could run the Komodo, but I don't really want to right now. The bomber is still in shambles. I could do go fast stuff, but the way I want to do it, I don't have a GoPro and or a laptop to edit said footage. So I'm down to like 2 RCs I can make footage with. Which is again the Komodo and this. Oops. I thought I'd tighten that little screw down, but I guess not. The hex came off. Interesting. They have a little grub screw in them to help hold them on, which I honestly did not tighten. If it's going to come off like that. And I did not grab a 1.5 handy because I tightened all of them. Well, so I thought. But it's going to have to come off anyways. So, not a big deal. $1.5. And we got this. This was a Christmas present a while ago. Don't know if you guys seen this on a video, because every video I've had it in so far has not been usable. And it's just a Protect, whatever. Quarter-inch drive drill bit. I'm gonna bring you guys closer so you can see. Not the best lighting, but it'll do. Okay, we got top and bottom screws to undo from the C-hubs. Or if the hex pin wants to drop out right now. Don't have to worry about losing it. There we go. That's 2 screws either side. Make sure I have this going the right direction before I start. I'll do the rest by hand. Just a little bit. There we go. And we're going to have have one on the bottom. While we have this like this, I'm going to undo the screw that holds the drag link and link that goes to the servo as well. Just gonna get those out of the way. Move my dirty tire. Just making sure, okay. Just making sure both wheel nuts were in that wheel. And we're gonna flip it over to get the, you know, I have a magnetic tray. Exactly for this purpose, but often not. I find myself not using it. I don't know. Just like my toy box has a bunch of, or bench, toy box bench. For me, it's the same thing. Has a bunch of stuff on it, and I could just easily just clean it off, move stuff, and then work on it. But a bunch of dirt in there. Sometimes I find myself wrenching on the ground, which my room has carpet, so you drop anything too small, you might not be finding it again. There's dirt in it. There's skipping a little. Don't want to strip anything, so that won't be too good. There's dirt in there. There you go. I'm just gonna take a hobby blade without stabbing myself and just clean that out a little. But yeah, the video that is taking a while is because I bought a rig from another YouTuber, which that YouTuber has made a custom battery area for tray. Well, area tray. And battery that I originally ordered and was going to run in it was a little bit too long. So I can't run it. Why don't you let me go? Why aren't you letting go? Oh my God. What is holding you in still? Oh, bottom screw. Stupid. I thought I undid it. Oh. There we go. And here we go. We can put this to the side for now. Move you guys in closer. At 9 minutes and it's already off. It's making things a little bit quicker. Alright. And we're gonna undo these 5 that are holding on the. This helps when I hold it tighter. NASCAR up in here. No, not all the way though. That video is just taking way longer than what I would like. Ideally, I would have liked to have it out by now, but stuff happens. It's like I got it like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago Monday. And it is now pretty much the end of March. Oh, it is the end of March. This just comes off. Boop. This we're still gonna need is just in here, which then we get the exciting part of opening the new ones, which I don't know what that is. Looks like someone didn't wash their hands coming back from lunch. But I mean, as long as it comes off, I'll be happy. Significant. Oh. I don't know what that is. I have nothing in here to get that off. Got a little brass knuckle at the bottom. That's nice. That's cool. Alright. And instead of cleaning that, I'm just going to leave it because you're not going to be able to see it. My 2 cents. And we're just going to transfer everything. Bearings and all. There we go. It does not come with bearings. There's one. Those in the bottom. Bottom, like so. And on the top one, it's being a little bit of a pain. That's not so bad. I do in fact have another one. There we go. Ironically enough, it's for the portal kit because I have just a Vanquish F10 aluminum just kicking it. So that saved my butt. And it comes with fast area bearings. So that helps. Okay. We can go. Might as well put a little bit of grease on. That was from working on my car yesterday. Pinched my finger with the lug nut. We'll put it on. I don't think we need too much. This is a little bit will do. This thing's not going in water, so it doesn't need a ton. I do apologize for the sniffling. A little bit of a runny nose, not a cold. Had something spicy not too long ago, so that could very well be that. And then this goes through here like normal, which then returns back into its home like that. And then that 5 screws that we undid go back on. I'm not trusting that. I need a 2 mil, not a 1.5. There we go. Just making sure holes are lined up before I end up making new ones. Now we'll take this out. We'll run it in the same spot that I ran it. Well, it had the stock ones on. And I had these on. Now let's just start throwing screws around. why not? You know? And I'm debating on if I want to give you guys a little sneak peek on another video I've been working on or not. If you see my Instagram, you would have seen it up on there. But that bit that did end up going up on my Instagram isn't the one that's in the video. That's not edited the same way. I was gonna put it up as a short, but and then it would have been all weird. Because the way I filmed it. I'm like, yeah, no. There we go. May back it off a little bit. It's a little tight. Don't want it tight. Tight enough to where stuff won't fall out, but not too tight where nothing will spin. Just a couple turns. Loosen her up a little bit. Nothing drastic, just enough again so it can spin freely while still holding together. There we go. Nice and smooth like butter. And then we can put hex back on that I didn't. Just tighten down with that grub screw. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, it's not going to focus. Focus. That's going to be a bitch. There's my 1.5. There we go. That screw here, you tighten on, so and then it stays on your shaft without falling off. And if you put it on the right way as well, might help. Just might. That'd be like my theory. This crap drive pins. Which that was my first RC. Arm of Fury. That thing was good for a little bit until you tried to run 3S. Then you gotta fabricate some sort of structure because how narrow that chassis is and everything. And it's 2-wheel drive, so not that great in the snow. Can be fun on the hard stuff, but other than that, it's a no-go. And this goes back on. Getting grease all over my fingers while I try to fight with it. There we go. Of course, editing, I'll edit some of my stuff out. Which I am using a different editing app. So I'm able to cut things out that I don't like anymore. Well, it splits it. And then it creates a clip. And then I delete whatever I don't like. It's like split, and then goodbye. Notice how I have a power driver next to me, but I'm just hand tightening, which was the entire reason why I brought it over, to make it go faster. There we go. Flip her upside down. this is really... There we go. Comment down below, what was your first RC that got you into the hobby? Might as well, since we're on that topic. I don't have actual running footage of it, other than the shorts that I have up. Other than that, nothing, because I sold it. It was... Once you get up on high speeds with it, it's, for where I am, where we take it, pine needles just make it go so squirrely and it's not controllable. And you can't convert it to four-wheel drive because the battery tray and the way Irma has that whole thing situated. Would have to like redesign the chassis in order to make the Fury four-wheel drive. Man, I'm getting warm. My room is always fairly likes to stay warm, which I'm not complaining, because in the summertime it's, I mean, in the wintertime it's nice when the sun's out, then I'm not gonna complain. But in the summertime, when it's hot, it feels like 40 outside, not too ideal for wrenching. And funny enough, I guess it's not really funny, but this was my first ever RC kit. I've had nothing kit-wise before EVRD Carbon. So, for your first kit, other than me making mistakes along the way, the instructions, Vanquish has done a very well job of doing that and making it not so clustered. There we go, we got the left side on. I am going to do the other side off camera because it is the exact same thing than what we just did on here. And once I have that done, we'll take it out on the rocks and see how it does.
As you can see, the water has risen quite a bit from the last time we were here, so we're on the upper portion of this spot. We're not where we were last time we were here. Water's too close and it would be rather sketchy to attempt the hard line, which I was having some problems with last time we were here with the alloy front portal covers. But now we got the brass ones on, which weigh 86 grams opposed to the alloys weighing 65 grams, so there's quite a bit of a weight difference between the two, which I'm finding is decently noticeable. I don't really have a lot of weight in the rear. This has majority of the weight up front, so it can float the rear, have it lifted over some holes, and it is not an issue. So yeah, this thing did fairly well, and you can see it is wet because it went in the water, not by choice. It ended up falling in, so tires were a little wet, which made some things a little bit more challenging than maybe what they should have been, but nonetheless we made it happen. The show must go on. Whether in the same exact spot or not, but it is always nice having a different spot with different lines, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't. So I'm going to quit my yapping and let you guys watch the rest of the running footage that we have. And yeah, as you can see here, definitely can float those tires over certain holes, but still that same spot I was having issues last time, couldn't do it. So see you guys next time.
we learn what that anytime soon. Like, ooh, dropped.
But who knows? It's been a long time since we've been there. It'd be all different now.